Hi, I'm Dr. Evelyn from Petsadena Animal Hospital. I'm here today with Lily from my dog spot, who's here to answer some questions that we commonly get as veterinarians about dog behavior.
I'm Lily from my dog spot. I do behavior consulting and some basic training, and I'm here to chat with Dr. Evelyn about behavior issues. Because this is something we do with our dogs often. We tell them what not to do. So we tell them, I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to get on the couch. I don't want you to jump on me. But we never give them what to do. So we leave them hanging. And then what they do is they go and find something else for themselves to do, which invariably is a behavior we don't want or we don't like. Because they're just...
They'll start biting something else.
Right, they go start biting something else. They go chew on something that we don't want. Because we haven't given them an appropriate behavior to replace the behavior that we don't want. So I always suggest, teach your dogs what to do instead of what you don't want them to do. So teach your dog to go to a mat, or teach your dog to go to his bed, or teach your dog to pick up his toy. And you come home and your dog jumps on you and is exuberant in his greeting. Teach him to go and fetch his toy instead. So the moment you come in the door, you're like, go get your toy. And
That's a great point.
Give your dog something to do with all that energy that he has. And then he brings you his toy and you're like, good boy. And then you have your dog actively doing something, using his brain, using his energy, your coming home energy, and then you can get him to sit and then you can move away. So always teach your dog something appropriate to do instead of yelling at him or telling him what not to do.
Very, very good point. I think all they want to do is please us. So,
Absolutely.
Giving them something to do that's a positive, something that we actually want them to do, I think would make both of us.
And dogs need jobs. Dogs used to spend their entire lives foraging for food, and we have taken them out of that environment and put them in our homes with nothing to do. They do nothing all day other than follow us around, go on a short walk, come back, sit down and do nothing. Dogs are bored, and they're very intelligent. So we need to give them as much to do as possible, especially working dogs that we have taken out of their primary purpose and told to sleep. Go lay down on your bed, go lay down on your bed, don't do this, go lay down on your bed. So these dogs are incredibly bored, and that's where anxiety and stress often come into the picture, because these dogs have nothing to do, so they just get more and more stressed and anxious.
Makes a lot of sense as to why we see a lot of these signs in dogs nowadays, especially living in Los Angeles, in a city area where people work all day, and luckily some pets are able to go to doggy daycare and get that energy out and have that constant interaction, but not all of them do. So
and often doggy daycare is not appropriate for some dogs.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so they just end up spinning and spinning and spinning all day just because they have nothing to do. So teaching your dogs little things like getting his toy, sitting for everything, sitting to say please, sitting to get on the couch. It's like, oh, you want to jump on this couch? Okay, you need to sit first and then I'll let you on the couch. So just really minor things, just little things, constantly setting up. It's their brain working all the time, and you just want that for your dog so that your dog is not constantly bored.